Hi everyone, welcome to your Holiday Alchemy Scope. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So let's take a look at the macro cycle, the energy set, or the story that's imbuing the field for all of us at this time. The new moon in Sagittarius occurred on December 11th, and it occurred at 19 degrees Sagittarius. The Sabian symbol that is aligned with that degree point is, in an old-fashioned northern village, men cut the ice of a frozen pond for use during the summer. I love this symbol because for me what this is talking about is preparation. It's an optimistic view and a preparation for the future ahead, brighter days ahead. Now, if we move on to the Christmas full moon, I added that to this scope because I'm posting these late. It's a fascinating one. It's very appropriate for the astrological events that are aligned. A cat arguing with a mouse is going to be the Sabian symbol that is imbued at the full moon point of 3 degrees Cancer on Christmas Day. And interestingly, there is an opposition on Christmas Day between Mars in Libra, which is relationships, and Uranus in Aries, which is I, me, mine. So this is going to be an interesting dynamic between action of harmony in relationships and the sudden impetus for action of the self. And a lot of people are gathering with family over the course of this holiday season, and particularly on this day. So let's hold it all lightly and understand that there's a bigger cycle playing out, and there's a way to be responsible for our own thoughts and own actions as we navigate this dynamic, a cat arguing with a mouse Christmas Day. Virgo and Pisces. So you both received the same I Ching hexagram that came forward to reflect your particular microcycle, or the energy that's imbuing this period of time for you. You both received number 63 after completion. The two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are water above, fire below. After completion of a project or great enterprise, there is still much left to do. Though completion does imply a period of restful pause, one that usually has been well earned, it is not an ending, but rather a harmonious flat spot in the constancy of change and movement. The image of after completion is that of a kettle of water boiling over a fire. When the forces are balanced, the water boils properly. But if the pot is too full and boils over, it puts out the fire. On the other hand, if the fire is too hot for too long, it can evaporate all the water. In maintaining the equilibrium that follows the completion of an arduous task, be mindful to ensure that a proper balance is maintained. After completion is the time for fine-tuning, for refinements and embellishments of what has already been accomplished. Whatever has been successful or already established is to be maintained now, without trying to expand it. Allow it to be. On the other hand, what has been left incomplete is best to be brought to fruition without delay. Allow a sense of satisfaction during this period after completion, and celebrate the accomplishments. Pisces, welcome to your Holiday Alchemy Scope. So I've already shuffled. Let's get right into it. I'm using my Siri deck again this month, and I'm going to draw a synchronic spread. We'll pull up the main circumstance, situation, or issue that's coming up, at least for the majority of awakening Pisces-centric people. And then we'll do as we've done before, we'll pull a selection of the archetype cards for you to intuitively draw upon, to tune into your particular area that's asking to be matured. And then we'll pull a Colette Baron Reid Enchanted Map card, a delicious deck. So let's take a look here, see what's coming up. Pisces. I will say that one of these cards did pop out earlier as I was preparing for the spread. So I'm aware of the angle. It's not ideal for you to see, especially with the reflection of the candlelight. However, I will lift the cards up so you can see them. Pisces, Pisces. So this month, or during this cycle, running from mid-December, from the Sagittarius new moon on the 11th of December to the January 9th Capricorn new moon. During this holiday season, there's something about an important communication coming up that's going to cause some upset with regard to work and money. But it's interesting, Pisces, because the center card is wanting and desire. It's a little dark, so I don't know if you'll be able to read that. Wanting and desire. So this message is the central core area issue that's coming up during this cycle for some of you. It's almost like a lot of you are going to be communicating your desires in a more authentic way, like actually really connecting with yourself and tapping into what it is you want and speaking it. And there's going to be, it feels like you're getting ready to, during the course of the cycle, many of you may very well be communicating deep truths about yourself, something important. Now, for some of you, this is going to be receiving an important communication versus giving it. It could be that you're receiving a communication versus giving it. However, something about this reading is really calling me to say that you are tapping in. It's like you're rooting yourself in your own essence, your own core truth. And you are at a place of being more able to communicate important things that are important to you, things that represent your true desires. Now, the Storm card is coming up in the spiritual sector. Again, a little hard to read there. Storm, upset. That's coming up in the spiritual sector. However, it's improving a storm. The communication that's at hand is improving upset that you've had. It feels like the upset, the storm, is actually passing, or it's a chapter of thematic chapter that you've been going through for many months, perhaps in 2015. So there's an improving that during this month, during this holiday chapter of time, that there feels, Pisces, for you to be an improving of what was a period of upset for you. And it, for many of you, it is directly reflecting money with regard to work. So there was upset with work, with income, but it's improving now. So this is what I'm getting for many of you. It looks like you're going to be receiving an important communication that you've been wanting. You're going to be receiving an important communication and it's something that you have been waiting for, perhaps, something that you've been wanting, something that you've been looking forward to, maybe dreaming about, manifesting in your mind and making it, sensing it coming into fruition. But it feels like this important communication is going to reflect what you've been desiring for yourself with regards to money. And it is going to improve maybe some financial issue problems, financial worries that you've been having. So Pisces, that's what it looks like. It looks like for the majority of you, it's going to be receiving fabulous, important news, that is going to improve your financial situation with work. So it could be a raise. It is the end of year. I mean, it could be a raise, it could be a bonus, a commission, something. And there is another level to it, though. It does also feel like what you're going to be receiving, let's say it's a bonus, let's say it's a raise, let's say it's some gift, something comes, some money arrives, and it's coming through your funnel of work. It's coming through work. But you are attracting this. So what I said earlier applies as well, because what I want to say is that you have been focusing on what you want. You've been focusing on your desire, and you are starting to communicate that outwardly, energetically or other. Maybe you're actually communicating outwardly about your desires, and it's being reflected back by you being given something that's going to alleviate what has been a storm, an upset, a period of upset with regards to money. Beautiful. Pisces, fabulous. So let's take a look at, let's go ahead and pull 3 Carolyn Miss cards and have you tune in to just one. Tune into just one, and that'll be your main area that's asking to be matured within you during this cycle. Okay, so for Pisces, card 1. That one kind of jumped a little bit. It's funny. That one was kind of talking to during the first pull. So let's see what wants to come. This one. Okay, Pisces. Beautiful. So tune into those. See where you feel expanded. See where your eye tends to be drawn. It'll call you. And this is Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map deck. Fabulous deck. Resonant language, resonant articulation, resonant mind, way of thinking, way of understanding reality. Really love her. Okay. All right. Pisces. So I was kind of drawn to look at the bottom card. And the bottom card was Heal the Ouch, which is about healing. So it could be that for a lot of you out there, if this is a financial issue that's now improving, that you're going to feel better, much better during this cycle. So this is what you're receiving, Pisces. Number 42, wide open. Gorgeous. Let me read it from her book. So this came up upright for you, Pisces. I'm going to have to put the card down again too. So here it is, wide open. The meaning of the card, Pisces, is this. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share all the bounty of your life's endless possibilities. I absolutely love this already for you, because really it was about communication. So there's something about your communication has shifted, and thus there's abundance returning. So maybe you're being more communicative now, outwardly, and it's coming back to you with money. Upright. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. Wow. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice, Pisces. Listen to this. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. I can barely believe this. This is so gorgeous. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Sweet Pisces, oh my, drink that in. Possibilities, potentials, new communications, new ways of being, new ways of thinking, abundance flowing out, abundance flowing in, abundance flowing out, abundance flowing in. Drink it in. Very gorgeous. Wow. So tune in. Choose your card. If you have chosen the far right card, you are to mature damsel. And damsel is about evolving, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusions. And it's about evolving it into understanding the nature of healthy romance. Inspires you to rely on yourself. So it's about getting out of delusion, out of dependency on other to hold you completely, and about learning to stand on your own 2 feet, being your own knight. Being your own knight. So if you selected, oh wow, the center card, you receive Fool. And this talks about maturing out of using humor to wound rather than to liberate, and denial of your emotional truth. Now, going back to the communication card in the spread, it could very well be that you have held, that you have woundings that you weren't willing to be vulnerable with and show and share, or to just be honest with them and own your stuff. And so this is about getting out of denial and into truth. It's about evolving into fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Getting into truth and helping people laugh. Beautiful. Now, Pisces, If you selected the far right card, you are asked to mature the saboteur. And the saboteur is about evolving out of inducing self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others, and evolving it into highlighting your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So this is about moving out of self-sabotage and moving into becoming aware of your fear of empowerment and how that would change your life. Moving into the pictures, moving out of fear and into the power of the pictures of you being your highest frequency self. Pisces, wow, just gorgeous. Strong reading for you. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's move on to the final component of your alchemy scope and see what the Dakini is bringing forward for you. Pisces, so we move now to the final component of your alchemy scope, and this is where I bring up the Dakini goddess using Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. This month, you received number 19, Tantric Kitty. Now, this is the embodiment, the optimal embodiment for you if you are to move through this month with least effort and optimal flow. And this is an interesting one. It's a fun one, but it's actually a powerful one. All of them are. She has the fiery nature of a guardian. Her realm is in the sky, and she grounds these subtle vibrations in the earthly form. Now, Pisces, I'm going to do what I've done in previous months, and I'm going to read two components from the large write-up that Penny Slinger has here, which you can find in my online library, of course. And the link for that is below this video. The Dakini transmission and the affirmation, those two things I'm going to read for you now. The transmission for Tantric Kitty, Pisces, is this. Meow. Welcome to my domain. Tantric Kitty is my name. I am perfect. I feel no shame to proudly proclaim, for to me all places are the same, and I am always free. The affirmation, Pisces, for Tantric Kitty is this. I own my animal self. It is regal, sovereign, and highly attuned to its own sensitivities. I am Tantric Kitty. I own my animal self. It is regal, sovereign, and highly attuned to its own sensitivities. I am Tantric Kitty. Pisces, I'm wishing you a beautiful holiday season. There'll be more coming from me very soon. And in the meantime, if you're looking for gifts for either yourself or for loved ones, or if you're wanting to start 2016 with some new support, I offer services that may help you. And you can check out my website. The link is below this video. Until soon, I'm sending love. Bye.